I've realized that when making puff puff, the problem most of the time is how to scoop the batter into the oil and get the perfect round shape or get really nice shapes. So today I'll show you a trick that never fails when making your puff puff and getting those round balls. Hi Oak Farm, welcome back to another episode. We're making banana puff puff today, and please note that this is not mosa. Mosa is quite different from banana puff puff, but I promise you that if you try this recipe, you might never make plain puff puffs again, because this recipe is to live for, you guys. Everybody who tasted this puff puff had only nice reviews to say, and I'm not kidding. If you think I'm kidding, try it out and let me know in the comment section. If you're new here, welcome to our family of love. If you're a returning viewer, I love you. Please check the screen on the instruction on how this meal was made. The list of ingredients used and their measurements are also on the screen. You want to check that out to have the accurate measurements. If you have any question or suggestion, the comment section is open. Let's talk there. So quickly today, I want to discuss something with you guys that I realized in the course of the week. So about a couple of days back, I was having a conversation with my friend about forgiving and forgetting. And we're just having a question that, oh, it's easy to forgive sometimes, but forgetting is a problem. Like, this one that they say we should forgive and forget. We don't have amnesia now. There's no way we would forget like things like that. Do you understand? And then when I went back inside, I was just thinking about maybe things that had happened before in the past that, oh, I had to forgive other people for. But then I realized a situation that has happened before now to me that I forgave the other party for, but I still hold a grudge in my heart against my own self for that situation. I still felt like, oh, I'm to blame for this. And I didn't think that I had forgiven myself. And I just realized that we talk about forgiving others all the time and how it's easy to forgive or how it's hard to forgive, but we often don't talk much about how hard it is to forgive ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we feel like we've made the mistake and, okay, let's say two parties were involved, you and somebody else. You forgive the other person, but every time you think about it, you still go in your mind and say, oh, I just messed up. I shouldn't have done that or something. And I just realized the whole situation that, I still blame myself somehow for this. And then I realized that some of the grudge I even hold against myself were not my mistake. They were other people's mistakes that I forgive them for. But I held a grudge against myself because I let myself be in that situation. Do you understand? Quick break. I'm going to show you how to get those perfect puff puff balls that you desire. You want to check first that the oil is not overheated or underheated. You put in a little bit of the dough, and if it floats up in a couple of seconds, say 3 to 5 seconds, then the oil is ready. If it doesn't, if it sinks to the bottom, the oil is not hot enough. Testing dough browns too quickly, then it's too hot. So just adjust accordingly. And then to get those perfect balls, I use my teaspoons and tablespoons to scoop in the dough into the oil, but I first dip them in vegetable oil so that it doesn't stick to the spoon when I'm trying to transfer it into the frying oil. If you watch this video very well, you understand what I'm talking about. But if you still have any question after that, do let me know and I can make a short to explain it better. But I think this video is quite self-explanatory. So this helps you get like really nice puff puff balls, and you don't have to wonder or struggle if scooping it in with your hand is a problem. This one is a fail-proof method that works all the time. So I used a tablespoon for this scooping, and you could see the size, and then I'll use a teaspoon later on and you see the other size. So it depends on the size that you want. You could use a tablespoon or a teaspoon or half a tablespoon or half a teaspoon, right? And then you need to know that you would have to use a stainless steel spoon, not a rubber spoon. If you put a rubber spoon in hot oil, it's going to melt, but a stainless steel spoon will help you to place it in it. So if you don't have measuring spoons that are stainless steel, you could use a normal eating spoon or a normal teaspoon, but the measuring spoon sort of gives it depth. It'd be easier to scoop in a lot of butter with a measuring spoon, and then you can measure the amount of butter that goes inside to have like almost accurate shapes across all the puff puff. I hope you really understand this, but then again, if you don't, I'm here to explain better. So my dears, let's give ourselves more grace. As much grace as we tend to give other people, we should give it to ourselves and forgive ourselves for the mistakes we made in the past. We've learned a lesson, we've moved on from it. I'm learning that now, and I think you should do the same. Also, don't forget that our poll to choose the meal to make for the week drops on Monday morning and ends on Wednesday by midnight. So you want to participate in that, to choose what you think we should make, always check our community tab for that. And a couple of other polls also drop within the week just to get your opinions on different meals ideas. Please subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications so that you can know when they drop. This puff puff tasted more amazing than they even look, and the banana flavor in it was just heavenly, you guys. It was crunchy on the outside, extra soft on the inside. Try this out, let me know in the comment section. Like this video if you like this video, share it to your friends and families, tell them to also subscribe to our channel. Stay safe, stay woke. I love you. Mwah.